The Chistera was an invention of the mid-19th century. Ever since then, making Chisteras has been the domain of a few specialized artisans. This family-owned workshop and all the tools it contains for making Chisteras has been passed on from father to son since 1887. In use for more than 100 years, these tools still work. The great-grandson of the workshop's founder starts the process with an old plane and clamping bench to shape a curved piece of chestnut. Next, while one end is clamped in a vise, the other end is rounded before wax is rubbed on to help fit a crosspiece. To prepare for the next phase, the surfaces are smoothed with a fine grit sandpaper. It's now time to create the substructure for the Chistera. First, the frame is clamped onto a mould. The curve of the side ribs is checked and shaped using steam to bend the wood. Plaster has been used to patch the areas of the mould that have been worn by more than 100 years of constant use. Next are the bottom ribs, which are shaped and trimmed to length. Each Chistera is completely bespoke and made to order for individual Palotta players. This means each Chistera will differ slightly to meet the needs of its owner, so care is taken to ensure all the dimensions are correct. Elastic strapping is attached to the mould to hold the ribs in place as they're fitted. The ribs give a Chistera shape, but they're not strong enough by themselves. They need to be woven with wicker made from willow heartwood. In preparation, the wicker is shaved to the required dimensions using specialist tools. The Chistera is then handed to the family's specialist in wickerwork. There are two different sizes of Chistera. For a small one, it will take roughly 9 hours to weave. For a large one such as this, it takes about 14. In the game of Palotta, the small hard ball travels at incredible speeds. In fact, the Guinness Book of World Records reports a Palotta ball clocked at 302 kilometers per hour. Here, a piece of leather padding designed to protect the player's hand from injury is rolled and sewn. Once made, the padding components are sewn onto the Chistera. This leather work alone takes about 2 hours to complete. Next, the glove portion of the Chistera is cut out of leather, after which slices are cut for the outlines of the individual fingers. True to form, even the sewing machine is an antique original. It may be old, but this machine can still do the job of sewing the leather to a layer of cloth, designed to absorb the player's sweat. To attach the glove to the wicker scoop, the old-fashioned method is employed, stitching the components together by hand. Next, any excess material is trimmed off before a hand is inserted to aid the attachment of the final piece, a handy loop. Preserving a tradition of handcrafted excellence, the finished Chistera is almost a work of art that helps make Palotta one of the fastest games in the world. Just remember, keep your eye on the ball, and if you win, you can bask in glory.